Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello and welcome. And of course to my tribe and family at large, fam, y'all know what time it is. Welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and of course watching another video. Y'all know I love to always mention our Thursday, y'all. Thursday night live stream. This is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss it. Also, the mentorship program that is yet underway. We are still doing interest meetings, emails also. For the for the mentorship program, make sure you email me today for the next date that we're going to be doing an interest meeting. All right. And of course, y'all know every time we drop a video, and the live streams are 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. And every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. Y'all know if you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like. Y'all know I'm always asking y'all, please hit that like button for your girl. Okay, if you rocks with your girl one time for the one time. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right into it. I want to talk about how does the narcissist actually remember you? How do they think of you when they can never come back to you? Okay, there's two different ways that a narcissist is going to see you. When they can come back to you is a very different way. They think and remember you in a very different way than when they cannot come back. Okay, so I want to draw that distinction in this video. Now, oftentimes we hear that, a narcissist doesn't think about you. They just pretty much move on to the next supply. This is what they do. They just really have no memory. They're just like, well, the person is gone. That's it. It's over and done with. Well, I just want you all to understand something, is that there is a human aspect to a narcissist as well. Even though we think and we feel sometimes that they are dehumanized by their actions, and how wicked they behave, they actually do have human characteristics like a memory. Which ultimately ends up being their ultimate torment, especially when it comes to a supply like yourself and they can't come back. Okay, so when we talk about, the memory, how does a narcissist remember you? How do they think of you when they can never come back to you? Well, it's a couple of different ways. In one way, they're thinking, how could they ever get back? Is there a way that they could ever crack the Da Vinci Code of, bad breakups or horrible mess ups where they could come back? Or is there a way that they can try to soothe that torment and continue to move on? Either way is bad for a narcissist, okay? It is. Because you got to remember, these people are not very smart. They're very manipulative, but when it comes to wisdom and foresight, they lack in both of those areas. So, which brings me to this place. When you are gone, okay, you have exit stage left, or the narcissist discarded you, and you've basically made yourself unavailable to the narcissist. Like, it's no more room in the end for you. No more room in the end. Basically, you're not going to allow them to ever have space in your mind, in your heart, in your life again. A narcissist takes that very seriously. And the reason that they do is because it plays a major part on how it affects their ego. That's number one. When I say affect their ego, meaning that they pride themselves on always being manipulative enough, and that manipulation skill, that level is to an extent where you could not resist them, that whenever they come back, they're going to be able to get back in. They're going to say the right words. At some point, you're going to allow them to come back. You're going to see that they were the best thing that happened to you when they already know that they were the worst thing that happened to you. But you're going to see that they were the best thing that happened to you, and you're going to allow them to come right back into your life. Okay, this is what the narcissist is hoping. This is what they're believing in, and this is why you see them behave the way that they do. Because a lot of times times before you all did the final discard, you went back and forth, back and forth. You went back and forth a few times. You know, if you were like me, it was probably 3, 4, 5 times. You know, you allowed that narcissist to come back. But when you say enough is enough, and you basically get off of that merry-go-round, you say that I'm done with this emotional roller coaster. I'm getting off of this roller coaster, and I'm done. Now, what you have done to the narcissist inadvertently, and you don't even know this, because most of the time when a narcissist is in this position where they have only the thoughts of you and the memories of you, and they can never have contact with you again, that is a very bad space for them. Because number one, when they're with the new supply, now you become the most wanted. And I told you all that before. But the way that they remember you is in a very unique way. Now, most of the time we want to say, oh, you know, well, maybe they remember me as in, you know, they want to be with me again. They want to get with me. You know, maybe they've learned their lesson. No, they've never learned their lesson. But here's the thing. They're thinking to themselves, what did I do so horrible that my manipulation did not work? What is it that I messed up on? This is how sick they are. What is it that I messed up on with this situation that the lies that I'm so very used to telling did not work this time? And see, this is where you jump over into that supernatural discernment and that instinctive ability that God has given us. Because when you done, you're done. When you know, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say it again. When you're done, you're done. And when you know, you know. But that's what the narcissist is seriously thinking of. They're thinking about, how in the world could I lose this person? Listen, this has worked for me so many different times with so many different people. Why isn't it working now? So this right here, this thought process is tormenting the narcissist. And not only is it tormenting them, but while they're thinking and remembering on this, a lot of them are on your social media pages. They are setting up fake profiles and all of these different things so they can watch you while they're yet being tormented. Make it make sense. It's almost like that's an oxymoron. I mean, you got to be a special kind of crazy. You know, you already going through torment in your mind, and you really want to go over here and look at the person too? That's how that. But you know what? That's a part of the punishment that they get from their master, them dark entities that run them. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the punishment. It is what it is. These backwards walking giraffes be going through it, y'all. They do. But these are things that they have literally brought on to themselves. I don't feel sorry for them. I mean, you know, at a certain point, you got to think, well, you know, when they were children, you know, like what happened that caused them to be like that? You know, like what, and you kind of want to go back at that point. And you're just like, wow, that's messed up. But at the same time, you can never forget what they did. You can never forget how they did that thing to you. So, you know, this is how they're thinking. They're thinking about how can they raise their level of their game of manipulation. And the other part of that is this. Is there any way that I could be able to access this individual, tell the right lie, okay, or contact the right person, that I'm able to break this Da Vinci code of breakups, of never being able to come back, to be able to get back into this person's life? These are the two thought processes. And you know what? To really think that a person would sit up there and not even introspectively reflect and think about, what did I do to this person? Or why couldn't I treat this person the way that they deserve to be treated? Why couldn't I see this person of having value, see this person as having value to me before I lost this individual? A narcissist doesn't think like that. Now, that's what a normal person would think. But these clowns are really thinking, how is it that their lies and their manipulation, that fake love bombing and future faking, how did it not work? This is why I tell you all, when they come back to you and you allow them to come back, they're never thinking the whole time, what could they do to make your life better? They're not doing that. They're thinking about how they can manipulate you and pull you in emotionally even the more, so that they're able to have a tighter grip on you and more and just to, you know, to be able to hook you. that much more. They don't want to come back and fix it. They don't want to fix themselves. But when they can no longer have access to you, though, this is the way that they think about you, and the way that they remember you. And are they sad at a point? Absolutely. Absolutely. You think, well, do they get sad, or do they get angry? Yeah, they get angry and they get sad about it, but they're not angry and sad about it in the way that you think that they are. They're mad at themselves. Okay? They're angry with themselves that they got something wrong. Somewhere in the mix, they got it mixed up, and they got to figure out how to fix it, or how to mend it, or do something different so this doesn't happen again. But are they going to leave you alone? Probably not. Probably not. Just because they can't have access to you again, they'll monkey branch to another supply. But that doesn't change the fact of the way that they think about you, how they know you treated them. That's one thing that a narcissist will never forget. But the way that they think about you and how they remember you when they can never come back to you, it's real twisted, y'all. It's sick. It's sick. And the reason I'm making this video is I want y'all to understand, whenever they meander their behinds back into your life, it's never because they learned their lesson. It's never because they have introspectively reflected on what they've done. No. They do this because they want that ego boost of being able to get you back, because it basically takes them to a place of that dopamine release, and they get that hit, you know what I'm saying, of dopamine, feeling like they are the man or they are the woman. You know what I'm saying? They did it again. You know what I'm saying? They fooled you again. But they're in torment, plain and simple. They are. And when they can't get back to you and they can't have conversation with you again, it's tormenting to them. And they're thinking about how they messed it up. How did they get this wrong? How did you not believe that lie? How did you not believe that manipulation? You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're thinking. All right. So family, I wanted to get this out here for you all. Don't fall for it. Let them do whatever it is they feel like they need to do, and however they feel like they need to do it. But don't let them do it with you. Once you're done, be done. All right, fam. I love y'all. And listen, I will see you all on the next video, family. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.